The fam, do you have any kids?
I just had a kid like 10 weeks ago.
Yeah, bring
So I
the
have
wife
an
and the
infant.
kid. I'll hook you up. I got a friend of mine who's got a little one-bedroom upstairs. Beautiful.
Okay.
A block from the water.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we'll have to do that, you know. And yeah, we'll pay whatever it is.
You won't have to pay. I got friends. Do you think I'm paying where I'm at? I have. He gave me his house. This guy.
Yeah.
Three master bedrooms, meaning all three have their own bathrooms there. An outside kitchen downstairs, a pool. He says, stay until your place is ready.
That's
Where
awesome.
in the hell we're gonna give you that?
That's the thing about you. You understand the human aspect. And that's why I think you've been so successful, is because you really understand the human aspect of business, but just in general, just life.
Life. Thank you. Oh, feels nice here.
It does feel very nice in here. It's hot outside, man.
It is hot.
Want to grab a quick seat here?
Sure.
Will they serve you at the table?
Absolutely.
If they don't serve you, we got real problems.
Oh, listen, believe it or not, when it's packed, people think if they're with me, they're gonna be served first.
Right.
I tell them they're wrong.
You get served last.
They know
We
better.
make sure we take care of the customers around here,
Yes.
the paying customers.
The paid customer. No, believe it or not, I never drink anything in my bar not paid for my drink.
Really?
Never.
It's interesting.
Not even once.
What's the thought process behind that?
If I pay, everybody pays.
Got it. No handouts.
I'm not a charity.
No such thing as a free lunch, right?
No.
There you go. So how do you split your time up? I mean, obviously you spend a lot of time at the Time Saver.
Most of the time I spend at the Time Saver. I would say 99% of the time I spend at Time Saver. The last 5 years or so since my son-in-law took over the bar, I have completely segregated myself from the bar, completely beside the paperwork that we get at the end of the month, and I look at that. Unless they have an issue, big issue with either air conditioning or something major that I need to get involved and get it fixed. Otherwise, I don't get involved at all. As a matter of fact, I've had 3 instances here that I came, waiting for food to be ready next door, or stop by for 5 or 10 minutes to come and would order a drink, and I've been asked if I wanted to run a tab or pay as I go along. They had no idea who I was.
Oh, really?
I'm serious.
Oh, wow.
We had new bartenders.
So you're that far removed now that you really...
Completely.
Okay.
The regular bartenders know who I am.
Right.
The new ones that float,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? And I can tell you right now, you're not having any AC problems, so I think I'm actually getting a little cold in here. There you go. Thank you, man.
Now that is cold.
That is ice cold for sure, man. Cheers.
Salud.
So what's the toughest part about running a bar?
The toughest part about running a bar is babysitting. Especially at night, on weekends. The island has changed. We used to have a lot of locals, and unfortunately the locals have been completely chased off the island by losing the homes they used to rent at a reasonable price. Have been sold. All the houses have been now remodeled and changed into Airbnb. And of course, they can't afford to pay $10,000 a week. So they chased all of the locals. So now we have every week new faces, people visiting.
Sure.
And they're here on vacation, so you get some loud, it's a bar. People, get loud and sometimes a little silly, and so you got to babysit a lot.
Got it. Do you guys have security?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, at nighttime there's always one or two people at the door. They ID a lot. Anybody that we try to de-escalate any fights, any argument, you do your best. A local guy will play guitar but
I mean, you got a guy out here, Buzz.
I understand. Buzz would bring a different crowd, different age group. So, no, the bands are good because they have a lot of followers, and my capacity here is 140, 160 people, and you have 300-400 people. Half of them are outside waiting to be able to get in, and business-wise, it's not good. You can't even get to the bar to order. It's packed. So
So it wasn't,
financially, to me, you're better off without bands.
So, okay, explain the reasoning behind why you're better off without the band.
You're better off behind the bands because once you have bands, you have a lot of people. People are, jammed all together.
And that's when the fights happen as well?
A lot of fights. You have to babysit, and you can get to the bar to order. We don't have waitresses or waiters that go around and take your order. They can't even move.
Got it.
So that's one. You have people waiting outside. You have to pay the band. That takes from your profit.
Sure.
Okay? And there's no need.
And so really the band is usually something that a bar would use as a draw to bring people in.
Correct.
But
you don't
even need it.
I don't need the draw.
Is there competition for you out here?
No.
No. Okay.
This is a local bar. There's nothing fancy about it. And what's so crazy about this bar is we have witnessed several times we'll be sitting at the bar and somebody would be visiting and I'll be giving them a tour and they say, okay, the one on the left there is a billionaire. The one on the right next to him going salute, doing shots with him, is homeless.
Right. But here it doesn't matter. Everybody's the same.
Doesn't matter.
Right.
Everybody's the same. They're all having a great time. They're all high-fiving. They're all hugging each other. So it's all good.
Well, I mean, that's why you have some of your higher-end clientele that comes into the Time Saver. You mentioned some celebrities that have stopped by and, they just want to be treated regularly, right?
Absolutely. Literally, they want to be treated regularly. And that's why they come.
Right. And the espresso.
And the espresso, and then the shots.